Yep. We're one team. One team, one dream. One team, one dream. Savor the flavor. I also get to unveil a new, I wouldn't say New Jersey, but Sun Devil Corps. So I take it there's got to be some ASU alumni here. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. My name is Nick. This is Big Hat Trivia. Let's go ahead and begin tonight here at Monkey Pants Bar and Grill. I want to thank you guys for coming in here each and every Thursday. That's Monkey Pants Trivia. While you guys are here, please enjoy some Long Island iced teas and Cape Cods. Only $4 tonight, guys. Hey, be sure to follow us on Instagram. All of our stories, get all of our content across Instagram right there, Big Hat Trivia. And if you guys like any of our merch that we have, by the way, guys, wear merch, earn points. It's a great way to earn some additional points. Check us out, bighat.live. Merch right there. Round 1, multiple choice. 10 questions, A, B, C, D. Round 2, it's a general theme. Round 2's general theme tonight is going to be back to school. So we've got a lot of back to school movies. It's all about movies around school. And round 3, Pat Finn, as we talked about earlier. Our Pat Finn sort of tribute round. We've got that. And our mystery round. And then finally, the big question. Higher education is our theme for that. Really quickly, here's some rules. No cheating. Very simple. Number 2, tip your server. That beautiful man with the mustache, that's Jake. You guys treat him well, please. And if you get everything correct in a round, you will earn additional points. If we're ready, everybody, round 1, multiple choice. Question number 1. What's the name for a group of camels? Is it A, a Nazareth, B, a Hummer, C, a Menthol, or D, a Caravan? What is the name for a group of camels? Nazareth, Hummer, Menthol, or Caravan? Number 2. Which is another term for trickle-down economics? Uh-oh, something's happened. Another term for trickle-down economics is that bait and switch, horse and sparrow, grab and shake, or fountain and shill. Number 3. What was the last letter added to the English language? Is that A, B, R, C, Q, or D, J? What was the last letter added to the English language? A, R, Q, or J? Number 4, the black sapote fruit tastes like what? Is it A, cheddar cheese, B, chocolate pudding, C, Chilean sea bass, or D, coconut cake? What does the black sapote fruit taste like? Cheddar cheese, chocolate pudding, Chilean sea bass, or coconut cake? Question number 5, multiple choice. Which common spice is a hallucinogen? Is it A, anise, B, cumin, C, nutmeg, or D, dill? Which common spice is a hallucinogen? Anise, cumin, nutmeg, or dill? Question number 6. In 1800s, which ailment did ketchup supposedly cure? Is it A, indigestion, B, insomnia, C, depression, or D, being a witch? Which ailments did ketchup supposedly cure? Indigestion, insomnia, depression, or just plain old-fashioned being a witch? Number 7. The Strait of Magellan separates what archipelago? Is it A, Tierra del Fuego, B, the Numara Atoll, C, the Galapagos, or D, Bikini Bottom? The Strait of Magellan separates what archipelago? Tierra del Fuego, Numara Atoll, the Galapagos, or Bikini Bottom? 8. What is the heliopause? Is it A, a space wall, B, a helicopter blade, C, a dog's paw pad, or D, a plastic surgeon? What is the heliopause? Space wall, helicopter blades, a dog's paw pad, or a plastic surgeon? Number 9. Who is the sidekick to Thundar the Barbarian? Is it A, Uka, B, Bambappa, C, Wolfman, or D, Dardax? Who was the sidekick to Thundar the Barbarian? Ukla, Bambappa, Wolfman, or Dardax? And final question here for multiple choice. What designer's signature are red bottoms? Is that A, Louis Vuitton, B, Coco Chanel, C, Christian Louboutin, or D, Christian Dior? What designer's signature are red bottoms? Louis Vuitton, Coco Chanel, Christian Louboutin, or Christian Dior? Alrighty guys, 2 minutes to go over your answers for this one. Let me know what I can do to help you guys out. All right, everybody, welcome back. Let's go over the answers from that first round. There's some really good ones there. Good team names. I love it when a good team name comes together like that. Just like the Bananas. That's a great team name. All right, guys, question number 1. What's the name for a group of camels? It's called a caravan of camels. And another name for trickle-down economics. That's horse and sparrow. And the last letter added to the English alphabet, that pesky little J. Black sapote. Tastes like what? Well, it tastes like banana or chocolate pudding. Chocolate pudding. Yes. And number 5. Which of those spices is a hallucinogen? If you do it enough. 5, nutmeg. Nutmeg is technically a hallucinogenic compound. And ketchup was originally, well, at one point in time, they said it cured indigestion. And that archipelago for number 7 is Tierra del Fuego. The heliosphere is the space wall. And Thundar the Barbarian, his sidekick was Ukla. And those are fancy, those are red bottoms. You guys know those. Christian Louboutins. Known for red bottoms. Alrighty, guys. Round 1's in the books. That was a good one. Got some good answers there. Russ, the CDC, and TLR. All with 8. That's right. That's okay to be slipping up after that first round. We've got back to school movies. Round 2. Back to school movies. Ooh, almost showed you guys the answers. I used to have an AP history teacher that did that before every test. He's like, all right, guys, here's all the answers. Everybody go. Everybody tried to sit up at the front row each time we were doing a test. Never got any good answers. All right, guys, question number 1 for back to school movies. What was the family business in Billy Madison? Family business. What was the family business in Billy Madison? Back to school. Stop trying to make trivia happen. It's not gonna happen. According to what Mean Girl? According to what Mean Girl? It's not gonna happen. According to what Mean Girl? Number 3. Arnold Schwarzenegger becomes a teacher in what 1990 school action movie? This was made in Astoria, Oregon, where I used to live. Arnold Schwarzenegger becomes a teacher in what 1990 school action movie? Number 4, Matthew Broderick tries to ruin Reese Witherspoon's high hopes in what 1999 film?
This movie sucks. I just told my whole interview was on. I watched it and I said, "You're not fucking
Yes, what is that movie?
3 out of 5 stars. I didn't have to.
Matthew Broderick tries to ruin Reese Witherspoon's high hopes in what 1999 film? Just heard it. That was before your guys' times. That hurts. Number 5, spelling counts for what 2006 Keke Palmer movie? Spelling counts for what 2006 Keke Palmer movie? Number 6, all Jeff Spicoli needs are some tasty waves and a cool what in Fast Times at Ridgemont High? All Jeff Spicoli needs are some tasty waves and a cool what in Fast Times at Ridgemont High? 7 back to school movies. This is a great one. I've been touched by your kids, and I'm pretty sure I've touched them too. Is from what movie? I've been touched by your kids, and I'm pretty sure that I've touched them too. Is from what movie? I'm pretty sure I've touched them. Number 8, Ramon Menendez directed what 1988 movie that shows how to reach these kids? Ramon Menendez directed what 1988 movie that shows how to reach these kids? That's a South Park reference. Number 9, You're My Boy, Blue. What's the name of the university in Old School? Yes, You're My Boy, Blue. What is the name of the university in Old School? And last question here for back to school. Robert Downey Jr. might get some respect as Derek Lutz in what 1986 film? No respect. I got no respect around here. Robert Downey Jr. might get some respect as Derek Lutz in what 1986 movie? It is a back to school movie, I promise. Alrighty, everybody, you know the drill. 2 minutes. That's right, back to school for this round. And question, here's some answers. Get out of here. I don't want that. All right. So, this back to school round, question number 1. What was the family profession in Billy Madison? They owned the Madison Hotels. And stop trying to make trivia happen. It's not gonna happen according to what mean girl? That's Regina George. Regina George was number 2. It's not a tumor. Number 3, Astoria, Oregon. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger in Kindergarten Cop. Yes. And number 4, Matthew Broderick tries to ruin Reese Witherspoon's high hopes in Election. Take it, we got some good answers on that one. All right, yes, Election. Answers for that movie. That's the one where he throws away, because she's going to win student body president, and she knows it, so he kind of crumples away some of the votes, so she loses on purpose. And then she kind of unravels. Number 5. I hated to do this. I hated to do it because I don't care for spelling. So if you guys spell things wrong. But this question's about a spelling bee, so spelling does count. And a couple teams did get the correct spelling, so I had to count it. Aquila and the Bee. Yes, Aquila and the Bee. That was the Keke Palmer movie from 2006. I hated to say spelling counted, but this time it did. And I was going to also let it slide unless somebody got it right, and somebody did. Yes. And number 6, all I need is some cool waves and a good buzz. That's all he needs in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Number 8. Your kids have touched me, and I'm pretty sure I touched them. That's School of Rock. Jack Black says that when he finally comes out to the parents that he's not a real teacher. And how do I reach these kids? That movie is Stand and Deliver. Stand and Deliver, that movie. Number 9, you're my boy, Blue. Harrison University. It was primarily filmed at UCLA Berkeley, but the actual movie in the movie is called Harrison University. And last one here, Get No Respect. That's Back to School. Back to School. That's a Rodney Dangerfield movie. Get no respect around here. Yes, exactly. Robert Downey Jr. was in that movie. He was the one who played Lutz. Alrighty, guys. 2 rounds in. The CDC. Look at you guys. Fauci making a big stand. CDC 14. Tiny Meat Gong 13. Or is it Tiny Meat Gang? Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, gong? Okay, gong it is. All right, we'll leave it a gong. All right. All right, we're going to bang that gong. And Russ. I played you guys some dangerous music there. 12, TLR, Crystal Methodist, Loosey Goosey. Bananas. Nobody's out Lexing the Lex Hut. And Big Melon Energy. Loving it. Alrighty, guys. Next round here, Pat Finn. If you guys don't know, this is the guy from the Valley Toyota commercials. He was on the commercials for like 20 years. A lot of us grew up with this guy in our house just because he was on. Pat Finn. So as we said, a bit of the backstory for this. Last year, because they do Toyotathon, and he's big in the Valley Toyota commercials, Toyotathon stuff. I was gonna reach out to him through Cameo, and Cameo was like, "We want X amount of money for each video," and I was like, "Well, that's a lot of money. I'll come back to you next year." But shortly after that, he passed away. So tragically, no longer with us. So this was a round that had been on the back burner for a long time. Really wanted to get this one going. And then with that news, it was just really hard to sort of get that round going. Tomorrow would have been his birthday. So we're doing this round. Pat Finn, I've never done a tribute round. So tribute round to Pat Finn. Everybody, give a good round of applause one more time for this round. Thank you. All right, guys. Question number 1 for Pat Finn. Pat played Phil Jr. on what long-running show that followed the star reporter for FYI? Pat plays Phil Jr. on what long-running show that followed the star reporter for FYI? Number 2 for Pat Finn. As Joe Mayo, his fur coat caused a lot of trouble in what popular show about nothing? As Joe Mayo, his fur coat caused a lot of trouble in what popular show about nothing? Number 3 for Pat Finn rounds. We're all right. Pat played Frank in what time period sitcom? Hello, Wisconsin! We're all right. Pat played Frank in what time period sitcom? Question number 4 for Pat Finn. Masquerading as Dr. Roger on Friends, he asked Monica and Joey boring trivia about what? Masquerading as Dr. Roger on Friends, he asked Monica and Joey boring trivia about what? Where does Officer Rick accidentally send their car? Where does Officer Rick accidentally send their car in Dude, Where's My Car? Who's the goose? I'm the goose. He's the cop that offers them donuts after he sends their car somewhere. Where does he send their car? Back to you, Sally. What profession was Chaz Montana in Third Rock from the Sun? Back to you, Sally. What profession was Chaz Montana in Third Rock from the Sun? Number 7 for Pat Finn. Go Team Tipton. Sandy Butto, not Buttocks, was a life coach on what sweet series? Go Team Tipton. Sandy Butto was a life coach on what sweet series? Number 8, somewhere in the between. Pat played Bill Norwood on what hit show? Somewhere in the between. Pat played Bill Norwood on what hit show? Number 9, as Luxor, he hunted monsters with the Russos on what Disney Channel show? He hunted monsters with the Russos on what Disney Channel show? And last question here, guys. We'd be remiss if we didn't do this round without a little sort of Toyota facts. In the first 2005 Valley Toyota commercial, what model was Pat interested in? In the first 2005 Valley Toyota commercial, what model was Pat interested in? Alrighty, guys. Pat Finn round. Look, I get it. For those of us, or those, sorry, not of us, of you, who were born closer to the turn of the century, this might be a little bit more of a difficult round. But either way, guys, he was just a dad on TV in the background that you always knew was going to be there. So we're giving it up for Pat Finn. All right, answers for the Pat Finn round. Again, guys, I apologize if that was a little bit much for some of our generationally challenged competitors. Alrighty. He played this character on the show where the main character works for FYI. That show? Murphy Brown. He played Joe Mayo, the coat check guy on Come On, Seinfeld. Number 3, that time period show. That 70s show. Yes, and he was a doctor who gave random trivia mainly about nuts and seeds. Yes, the macadamia is masquerading as a nut when it's not. It's actually a seed. There was one person who said gynecology, and I was like, you know what? That deals with nuts and seeds. So yeah, in a weird way, I have to allow it. Yeah. And number 5, in Dude, Where's My Car? Where does he send their car? That's the scrapyard, junkyard, impound lot. Any of those work? Yes. And back to you, Sally. That's a news anchor. Not the weatherman, the news anchor. Number 7. This is the sweet life. Zach and Cody. Yes. He's the life coach from Zach and Cody. And somewhere in the between, that show is the middle. Number 9, Wizards of Waverly Place. And number 10, nobody got this one, but that's all right, guys. First vehicle he was interested in was going off-roading or having adventures in his 4Runner. The 4Runner, yes. And if you guys, there's it's like a quasi documentary. It's called Pat TV. It documents his whole, like the last 20 years of commercials that he's done with Toyota. It's actually really fun. It's actually really funny too. He gets way too into a forklift because it's Toyota. He just loved Toyota. And other way, guys. All right. The CDC and Trivia Lip Readers. Right now in first place. I've got Tiny Meat Gong right behind them with 18. Russ right behind them with 17. Crystal Methodist, Loosey Goosey, Bananas, Big Melon Energy, and Licks the Hut. Let's get into our mystery round. This one's a bit of a mystery. If you haven't played with us here before, the way the mystery round works, I will not tell you the theme. You have to figure out the theme based off of your answers. So, 9 questions, 9 answers. Line 10, you tell me the theme. So you're still going to give me 10. I'm going to get my 10. I want 10 answers. 2 points per answer. Number 1. What female spirits in Irish folklore signify the death of a family member? What female spirits in Irish folklore signify the death of a family member? Number 2, what was the first baseball team to play in California? First baseball team to play in California. And if you guys are interested in any of the cakes that Ulani had walking around, this one, mini cakes made with love, M&M filled mini cake. Number 3, don't get tripped up. What chess tactic is called Aleppo? Number 4, what Star Wars film takes place directly before A New Hope? So what I mean by directly before A New Hope is this movie ends right where A New Hope starts. It's like Darth Vader in the hallway mowing him down. Number 5, Jimmy Donaldson is better known by what philanthropic YouTube name? It tends to happen. You get a big cushy Amazon Prime Video deal, and suddenly you're not that great. Number 6, in Greek mythology, what creatures made the lightning bolts for Zeus? Any Odyssey people out there, don't spoil this one. In Greek mythology, what creatures made the lightning bolts for Zeus? Number 7, what was the code name for the Gulf War in the 1990s? What did they call this series of wars in the 1990s? Number 8, what's the mascot to the University of Michigan football? And last question here, number 9. Last question for the round before you tell me the theme. What letter depicts the number 10 in Roman numerals? Alrighty, guys. Indeed you did, yes. All right. Number 1, in Irish folklore, these creatures signify the death of a family member. It's the Banshee. And the very first team to play in California for Major League Baseball, that was the Los Angeles Angels. This chess move's called Aleppo. It's the Queen's Gambit. This standalone Star Wars movie takes place directly before A New Hope. It's Rogue One. And Jimmy Donaldson, Mr. Beast. Who made the Thunderbolts, or the Lightning Bolts? Correction, can't make Thunderbolts. Who made the Lightning Bolts for Zeus? That's the Cyclops. And Operation Desert Storm is what we called it in the 90s. Or just in general. The Michigan football team, better known as the Wolverines. Not the Patrick Swayze, Charlie Sheen movie. And number 9, Roman numerals, that's X10, the letter X. So if you guys know your Banshees, Angels, Gambits, Rogue, Beast, Cyclops, Storm, Wolverine, and X's. The mystery theme was X-Men. Yeah, you're on it. Here's where we stand. Tiny Meat Gong taking the lead. 40 points. CDC and Loosey Goosey right behind them. Then we got some Crystal Methodist, TLR, Russ, Big Melon Energy, Bananas, and Lex the Hut. That's all right. Hey, really quick before we get into the final rounds, a word from our sponsors. These are just people that we know and love all across the valley. Carniceria El Camino #1. That's a local market with fresh products and located 32nd Avenue in McDowell. Carniceria El Camino #1. If you guys play music video bingo with us downtown, we give away meat from them all the time. So, carne asada giveaways. Yes, packs and packs of meat, tortillas, fresh products all the time. Hey, we also got a new card game by Jason here. Shattered Hopes, guess your sets, outscore the table. Coming soon to the App Store, guys. Look out for this card game called Shattered Hopes. And we got PHX Tint. That's a mobile tinting service. And Emergent Labs, powering everything we do. Big Hat Entertainment, look for the hats. And Monkey Pants, karaoke trivia fish races directly after this. You can join us anytime. But here we go, guys. Last question. This is the big question. 1 question, 10 answers, 30 total points. We're going to go back to school for this one, guys. We're going to keep it school-related. Higher education. 3 points each, no order. Name the initial Big Ten colleges for 30 points. I'll give you guys 5 minutes. Name the initial Big Ten colleges for 30 total points. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty, everybody. Let's go over that last round there. 1 question, 10 possible answers. I asked you guys 3 points each, no order. Name the initial Big Ten colleges for 30 possible points. One of those colleges was a city university. It's no longer with us. Number 1. Here's that city. the University of Chicago. Number 2, University of Illinois. Yeah, they probably just merged. Number 3, Michigan. Number 4, Minnesota. 5, Northwestern. 6, the Boilermakers, Purdue. 7, whole pack of badges for Russell Wilson and Wisconsin. 8, not a university if, but University of Indiana. Indiana. Iowa. And last on our list here to make number 10, Buckeyes, Ohio State. There we go. All right, so no need for any tiebreakers. You guys did great there. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for coming out here to Monkey Pants Bar and Grill on your Thursday. Thanks for playing trivia with us. Let's get to our winners. In 3rd place tonight, guys. Indeed. We've got. Because like 3rd. Well, what if you take 1st? What if? Yeah, shoot for the stars. Alrighty, guys. In 3rd place tonight, we've got the Trivia Lip Readers with 44. Hey, there we go. And our runners-up tonight, we've got Crystal Methodist with 45. That was a close one. Meaning tonight's winners, Tiny Meat Gong. 67 points. What a great night, guys. Here's how everybody did all throughout the nights. Alrighty, guys. My name is Nick. This is Big Hat Trivia. Thanks for coming out here to the Monkey Pants Bar and Grill. Yeah. Is that a birthday? Is that a birthday? You got a birthday here? All right. Happy birthday. All right.
To win trivia.
That's perfect. All right. Well, you placed. You did. All right, guys. We'd love to see you guys each and every week. You guys be safe. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Guys, he's in a lot of sitcoms and a lot of movies as just really fun background characters, improv sort of stuff. So if you guys know your sitcom, I'm talking deep cuts sitcom.